Shut up.
It's Monday morning at the zoo, and all the animals are getting ready for yet another day. Come on, up you get.
Please, just 5 more minutes, yeah, please.
Ah, fine, I'll go somewhere else then. There are over 2,000 animals at the zoo, and each one has their very own name. Over on Baboon Rock, there's little Tony.
Hey! Less of the little. I'm Big Tony, capiche? Huh?
Oh, right, well, it's just he looked quite small. Where's little Tony then?
Little Tony's over there with Big Mikey.
Well, let's start again. Over on Baboon Rock, and Big Mikey is...
No. Big Tony's got it all wrong. I'm medium-sized Mikey. Big Mikey's over there, between Tiny Tony and Huge Huey.
This is all very confusing. I'll just leave you lot to your, broom eating. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Names are the most important daily part of daily life at the zoo. And with so many animals of all shapes and sizes, there are many beautiful and exotic examples to be found. There's Gambira, an Indonesian name meaning well-born of great dignity.
What? Sorry.
There's Shakira, an Arabic name meaning grateful.
I'd be grateful if you came a bit closer. You smell delicious.
Yeah, well, not after last time.
Spoiled sport.
And then there's Dave.
Huh?
Meaning, what does Dave mean?
I'm not mean.
No, I mean, what does Dave mean?
What do I mean about what?
No, what I mean is
It's
what...
short for David. It's Hebrew. It actually means beloved.
Ah, that's nice.
I have absolutely no idea what either of you are talking about right now.
Well, nothing new there then, Dave.
Everyone at the zoo has a name. Everyone, that is, except for the zoo's newest arrival. A baby giraffe called... Oh, no, you don't have a name yet, do you?
No.
Any thoughts on what you'd like to be called?
Yeah, I do. I'd like to be called...
He'd like to be called Tiberius.
No, I don't, Dad. I want to be called...
It's Hyperion, isn't it?
No, Dad. Oh, look, why don't you just leave me alone and let me choose my own name?
Because, son, you need a name that reflects your status as a giraffe. Something strong, something powerful, something dominant.
Oh.
What about Mungo?
Oh, no.
Anyway, it's not up to you.
Well, it's not up to you either.
Right, now I'm really confused. If it's not up to you and it's not up to your dad, how do the animals get their names?
You should ask Matt.
Oh, okay. Hi, Matt. So how do you come up with a new name for a new animal?
So we have a few different ways to pick names for the animals. Either we just let the keepers name them. They are the guys that look after them day in, day out. So it's quite nice for the keepers to be able to name their own animals. Some of the bigger animals, like the tigers and the lions, we will sometimes do naming competitions with them. So we'll put them out to the public and they can choose a name.
Oh, that sounds like a nice idea. Get the public to choose.
Yes, what a great idea, they said. Get the public to choose, they said. That's how I ended up being called Stripey McButtface. Thank you very much, the public.
Yeah, Matt, get the keepers to name the giraffe.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, little guy. Right, well, great news. The keepers are going to choose.
Yeah, I heard. Great.
I've spoken to Matt and this is the plan.
Wonderful.
At the end of the day, they're going to put 5 names into a hat.
Amazing.
And the one that gets picked out will be your name. Forever.
Awesome.
Thought you'd be pleased. News of the impending naming ceremony is spreading fast. And across the zoo, all the animals have their own opinions about which 5 names should go into the hat.
Gary?
No.
Bob.
No.
Marmaduke.
No.
I know. How about Tawley McButtface?
No. I don't want anyone to pick my name. I want to choose it myself. In fact, I already have. It's...
Hello, everyone. Don't worry. I have written a list of names for the hat.
What? All right. Go on then, Jurgen.
In gorilla society, it's traditional to be named after someone very important.
What? That's the first I've heard of it.
Someone you can look up to. Like an inspirational, very attractive.
I can see where this is going.
Like someone who has, like, maybe big muscles, who is,
It's Jurgen. Isn't it, Jurgen?
Don't be so ridiculous, Jeffrey. It's actually Jürgen, with a silent J.
I think one Jurgen is more than enough, to be honest. What else you got on your list?
Well, that's as far as I've got, actually.
I think let's just leave it up to the keepers, eh? It's feeding time for our little baby, and all the keepers are very excited about getting 5 names into the hat to name the nameless giraffe. So, Mark, name number 1. What do you reckon? Got one in mind?
I have. Originally, I wanted to call him Dolly.
Dolly? Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's awful. But rules are rules. If he does end up with that one, you're going to feel pretty bad.
Yes, I will.
So, Helen, name number 2 for the naming hat. What do you want to call him?
Statham, if I had my choice.
What, as in Mr. Jason Statham, the kung fu kicking Hollywood actor?
Yep,
What does the giraffe have in common with Jason Statham?
because he kicked a lot when he was first born.
And that's the best you can come up with?
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's terrible. But in it goes anyway. Right, Krista, you're sensible.
Yes.
What do you think it should be called? You've got name number 3.
Pooh.
Pooh?
Yep.
Oh, for goodness sake, maybe this isn't such a good idea after all. Right, well, so far we've got Dolly, Statham, and Pooh.
What? I just want to be called...
Yo, don't listen to the keepers, yeah? I got name number 4, and it is bad. You need a name that represents your personality. I mean, look at me. They call me MC Double Trouble. You know why?
No. Why?
Because I'm the reptile with a bad rep style.
Ah, yeah, very good.
Yo, I'm mad, I'm bad, and I am dangerous to know. Ask anybody.
Okay. Mike?
Whoa, anybody except Mike.
This is Timmy. He's very friendly, very relaxed, actually quite curious as well.
Oh, I thought he was called MC Double Trouble.
Yeah, well, like, Timmy is like my middle name, yeah? You see, this is what happens when the keepers choose your name, Timmy. Get your dirty hands off me, Mike. We ain't friends no more.
Hey! You're making this whole naming thing too complicated. Us baboons like to keep it simple. So does he look like a Mikey or a Tony? What do you think, Paulie? Huh?
Well, I think he looks like a Paulie.
Okay, is he big or is he small?
He's small,
Then call him Smally Paulie.
but he's gonna be tall.
Okay, he's Smally Paulie, one day gonna be Tally Paulie. See, simple. Excuse me, 3/4 size Jimmy with the broom. I'm kinda in the middle of an interview here. Do you mind?
Well, it doesn't matter what the baboons or MC Timmy think, as the keepers still have 2 names left to choose, and it's nearly time for the big reveal. Hi, Craig.
Hello, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Just have to go and name the baby giraffe. Was it exciting?
Yeah, I suppose it is. What do you want to call the little fella?
I'd like to name him Shingami.
Shingami? Isn't that where you make little birds out of folding paper? Craig?
Oh, look! I've chosen my own name. I just want to be called...
Hey, wait a minute, they've started. Yeah, here we go. Well, where's the hat? I was expecting a hat, like a top hat or a trilby or something. That's just an old ice cream top.
Yep.
It's not very ceremonial, is it?
No.
Well, never mind. It will just have to do. So, let's recap. We're there. 5 names for the hat. So there's Shingami from Craig, Pooh from Krista, Dolly from Mark, and Statham from Helen. And hold on, that's only 4.
So 5 names that we have picked, that we've all decided.
I think there's only 4.
Are here.
Yeah.
And those names are Pooh,
Yeah, that's one, yeah.
Statham.
Yeah, 2,
Shingami.
3,
Dolly.
4. Wait a minute, there was a 5th one. You just put a 5th one in.
So, Helen, do you want to?
Well, what was it? No, wait, what was the 5th one?
Yep. See what we got.
Hello, everyone, you've definitely put a 5th one in.
Let's have a look. And the winner is.
It's Hercules.
Hercules? Who put that one in?
It wasn't me!
Not me. Yo, don't look at me.
It was me, actually.
What, you?
Yeah, me. I sneaked it in when no one was looking.
Sneaky.
I want to be called Hercules. I'm an individual. I should be allowed to choose my own name. I may be young, I may be small, but I've got feelings. I've got...
No, I'm not bothered about all that. That stuff's fine. But Hercules just seems a bit grand for such a little fella.
Look, in 4 years' time, I'm gonna be 6 meters tall with a kick that could knock a lion's head off.
Ah, yeah, you see, that is a fair point. Good name. Hear that, you lot? It's decided. He's called Hercules. So, names are very important at the zoo. And now everyone has got a name they're happy with. Well, everyone except Stripey McButtface.